This is an infinity cube made of 8 cubes. This can open up and create different color combinations as seen. We will now look at the instructions of making this.
This model is made up of 8 cubes and each cube consists of 6 sides. Therefore, we need to make 48 such units, again of 6 colors each. Take a square paper. I will give you the measurements coming up. Once you take the square paper, you fold them into half as shown here. You then once again fold them at the center as shown here, and then you fold them into the center again like this. Once you have done this, you open up both the flaps, take any 2 corners and make a small triangle as shown here, and then exactly diagonally opposite make another triangle. Once you have done that, you close it and the model will look something like this. Once you have done this, take this edge where you have this triangle shape and fold it into the center as shown like this. Turn it around. You can do the same for the other side as well. The model should look something like this. Once you've arrived at this step, open this. You can see a small flap here. Insert one of the ends down. Likewise, turn it on the other side and insert it inside as shown. The model should look something like this. Once you arrive at this stage, turn it over and take one of the edges and point them like this. Likewise, turn on the other side and to form something like this. Then turn it into the center and your computed unit should look something like this. As mentioned earlier, you need to make 48 such units made of 6 colors each.
Wanted to talk a little bit about the measurements that we have used in the cube. The original instruction video that we followed had 12 centimeters square for the big pieces and 8.4 centimeters for the connector pieces. However, when we were doing the model, we realized our individual pieces were 11 centimeters each. Therefore, we had to make the connectors at 7.7 centimeters. So we basically used the ratio of 12 centimeters to 8.4 centimeters and arrive at the 7.7 centimeters.
Now that we have constructed our units for the base cubes, we need to make certain additional units which we will call as connectors. These are slightly smaller in size than the original cube size, and I will give you the measurements shortly, but we exactly follow the same process. Take the square piece of paper, pen them in the center, pen them again in the center as shown. We basically follow all the steps that we had shown for the previous construction of the unit, except for the last step. Yeah, so you can just follow the instructions as given earlier. Insert them into the flap. Once again, insert them into the flap. When you get to this stage, you now turn it over. And instead of folding it on both sides, we do only one fold now. We exactly take the center and we create something like a inverted M or a W, as you can see. We need to make 16 such units. We will show you the color combinations coming up.
We've made this cube in one of our previous videos. We will now show you how to assemble them. Once you have created your individual units, you need to take 6 units to create a cube. Yeah, here is how you can join them. It's very important that you follow the same logic for all the cubes that you join. I'm using a different color combination here today, but the process is pretty much the same when you join all the sides of the cube. So now we have joined 3. Take the 4th piece, insert it into the available slot. Once you connect 4 or 5 pieces, you'll get the hang of it. Then the 6th piece will automatically fit into the available slot. Once you connect all 6 sides, make sure you press the edges to make sure they are all fully aligned, and that is how you make a 6-sided cube. These are 6 pieces now of 6 colors. We've already made 2 cubes. We need to now make the remaining 6 cubes. As just now shown, we created the additional connector units. We need to make 16 such units. As you can see, we have 4 units of 2 colors. That makes it 8, and 8 units of 1 color. Now, as we construct the cube, the selection of this color is very important, and we will learn along the way which color we need to use. After you complete the 8 cubes, make sure 4 of them are the mirror of the other 4 as shown now. It's very important for the patterns to be aligned on all sides. As you can see, gray, red, gray, red, and also gray, red, gray, red. The color combinations that we have selected for connectors are yellow, red, and maroon color. The yellow will go on the top, as you can see, for the first 2 cubes and the last 2 cubes. The red will go on the sides, on both the sides, and the maroon will go to connect cubes 2 and 3. We will now look at the steps for using the connectors. Okay, we shall now start the process of making the connectors. Make sure you don't change the order of how you have kept the cubes. We'll take the first 2 cubes, take the yellow connector on one side, insert it like this, and insert it like this. Now we have to turn it and bend it like this. So you can see this is where we have put the connector. We take another yellow, connect it here, and connect it here, as shown. Once you do this, you have to make sure that the pieces are nicely aligned. And we once again come and put this back to our original position. Now we shall do the same for the cubes at the bottom. Once again, take the yellow piece, connect it here, put it here as shown, turn it and turn it like this. Take the last yellow connector, insert it here and here as shown. Make sure they are nicely joined. Once again, and come and get it back into its original position. Now we need to turn this model together with all the cubes and make them stand like this. As you can see, we have 2 reds and 2 reds. We'll start off with these 3. I will lift these 3 models. Take the first red connector, insert them here, and insert them here as shown. Now lift this like this. Take another connector, insert them here, insert them here. Once again, turn them back and place them back. Now we follow exactly the same steps for this side. Once again, take these 3, take a red connector, insert them here, insert them here. Once you got that, turn them like this. You will see over here. Put one piece over here, another piece over here. Once again, turn them and fix them back. Now we have to turn this model over like this, back to its original position, and then turn them like this, because we have to follow the exact same steps that we did in the previous step. Once again, you can see 2 reds and 2 reds. Now we lift the 4 of them together. Take one red connector, insert them here, insert them here, turn this upside like this, one connector over here, over here, and one over here, and once again turn them back and put them like this. The same step has to be followed for this one as well. So lift all 4 of them, take a red connector, insert them here, insert them like this, turn this over like this, take the last red connector, insert it over here, insert it over here, turn it back and keep it. Thus we have completed 8 pieces of the red connector. Now we come to the final step. Once again, take all the cubes and get them back to the original position that we had started with. Now we need to connect these maroon pieces in the center over here. So first connect one of them here. Let's connect the other piece over here. Let's take this one, come over here, come over here, and turn this around. Now turn this like this. And take the last 4 pieces. Come here, 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 and connect here. And that completes our Infinity Cube model. Now, if you see, they will constantly open up infinite number of ways. So, I can turn them like this, I can open them like this, and come back to the original shape. Please follow our instructions and let us know in the comments if you had any difficulty. Thank you for watching SSS Magic.